What's going on, folks? It's What About Bob here, and today we are going to stream Soulstice. Now, I read some reviews on this game, not got the highest ratings. Got like 5 out of 10 on Metacritic and all that stuff. The thing is this, the reviews all point to one thing. The camera. The camera's shit. Look, I grew up in the era of tank controls and weird camera angles in almost all games. Devil May Cry, Resident Evil. Like, I can get over some camera issues, right? Now, if by some reason the camera messes me up, like right at a critical fight, I'm gonna be pissed. But if it's just platforming and stuff like that and trying to work through some things, I think I'm alright. I'm a fan, always been a fan of the Devil May Cry series and games like it. So I paid the $40 and I'm gonna stream it. So without further ado, let's jump into this bad boy. See what's going on. Alright, yep. Okay. Nope, don't need any of that. Yeah, sure. Yes. Gameplay assist. When enabled, gameplay assist settings will be available. Note that if gameplay activation... No, I don't care about that. Inventory alternate input. Don't care. No inventory pause. Nope, we want action all the time. Button taps QTE. Oh, we got some QTEs in there. UI button hold. Okay, looks good. Yep, performance mode. Go a little bit brighter. Alright, looks good. Let's do this. Let's see. We'll start off with Initiate, because it's been a while. Oh man, okay. So we got a couple different weapons. Use the item down, primary attack, secondary attack, UE's action, jump, interact. Alright. Banishment field, inventory. Evocation field, dodge. Alright, so from what I saw in this, you got like two different fighting modes. But we'll get into that in a second.
The world was subjugated by chaos. Then, the Keepers came to be Torchbearer, Shaper, and Judge. The three fought the spawn of chaos, and ultimately, they prevailed. Chaos could be banished, but it could not be destroyed.
First law of thermodynamics.
So the Keepers weaved a veil with their own essence and stood guard. The world was now safe, but it was also empty and meaningless.
Formless void.
The Keepers reached beyond the veil. They seized the power of chaos itself. They gave it shape and purpose. They created life, and man was their most perfect creation.
Damn right.
But all life would eventually hear the call from beyond the veil. Thus it happened that, alongside life, death also came to the world. The great cycle was set in motion. Yet chaos hungered for more, and sought to undo the Keeper's creation. The spawn of chaos struck, wounding the Keepers and tearing the veil. Endless droves of horrors trespassed into the world. And so came the Soulstice of Souls. Hurt and weak, the Keepers charged man with defending the world. They inspired man to fight fire with fire, ferocity with ferocity. Driven by the infinite wisdom of the Keepers, man turned the very power of chaos against it. Through sacrifice and resolve, a breed of sacred warriors was created.
I'm one of those sacred warriors. I must be.
Three were wounds in the essence of the Keepers. 3 the mighty battles fought and won by the champions of man. 3 the sacred cities that were built in those hallowed places. Eventually, the Soulstice of Souls was put to an end. The 3 cities still stand to this day for the glory of the Keepers.
I'm getting a real Trinity feel here.
While the memory
Lots of
the sacred
3s.
warriors has been lost to time. But while the mortal body must perish, that which is immortal is bound to be reborn.
Boom! Grand entrance, y'all! Here I come! Oh! Oh shit, man. I look like a yokai from Claymore. Claymore, one of my most favorite animes in the entire world. Claymore is a beast of an anime series.
Don't be too enthusiastic. Someone here is more than eager to welcome us.
All right, well let's give them a welcome they deserve. All right.
It began here somehow.
Bam! Oh shit!
What could unleash such immense power?
If we survive, we might find some answers. Now let's focus on destroying these things.
Oh shit! My little character's over there, like doing some fight. Oh! Bam! Button mashing. Oh, super speed. Woo! This is a soundtrack, y'all. Whoa!
Quick and unpredictable. Be careful.
I don't know what I'm doing. Did I just do that? Oh shit!
I actually think that we may turn the situation to our advantage.
Bam!
You'll find out shortly. Prepare yourself.
Woo! Yo, don't mess with my gun, son. Run! Epic flat. Epic jump. Doot, 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 doot. Ah shit, demon mode, son.
Can you feel it now? Then let's make the most of this time. Get rid of these other wretches.
Get rid of him.
When it returns, it will have
You coming up behind me? Nah, son. You ain't got nothing. Uh-oh. Excalibur. Damn. To battle. Dodge, dip, dive, duck, dodge.
Are you alright?
Wake up, dude.
Don't worry. I can handle this and more.
It just won't give up.
I'd be disappointed if it did. Now it's our turn.
Boom. You ain't walking away from a hit like that, my friend. All right, all right. Pretty cool intro, y'all. At least I think so. I thought that was pretty dope. All right, let's see. So the top two, L2, R2 is my different fields. So basically what I saw was like certain areas you got to use a blue shield and certain areas is a red shield. Your blue shield is like a defensive type mechanism and helps you in platforming, and your red is basically your offensive mechanism. You got to switch between the two. And let's see, loot's action circle. Okay. All right, let's continue on with this epic. This is PlayStation 5, off the PlayStation 5, obviously. I always mention whether or not we're looking at PlayStation 4 games on the PlayStation 5 or PlayStation 4 games off my external hard drive because of the difference in loading time and the difference in upscaling and whatnot. Obviously, we don't have anything out there that I know of that external hard drive can play for PS5 games without downloading them back to the PS5.
I can hear them crying.
And I'm sure they'll come out with one soon if they haven't already, but
The lost soul.
the internal hard drive of these systems are never big enough,
Not that the
man.
world's veil ripped apart. Look, there, above the cathedral.
Ilden. One of the three capitals. The seat of the torchbearer.
Once the light of the kingdom. Now it burns.
I can't do this. It's too much.
Get yourself together, girl!
I can't even fathom why the others and us deal with the other chimeras. I'm not ready. We are not ready.
Oh, we're ready.
We are just Briar and Loot. The outcasts. I see. This is our chance to prove ourselves. We can't waste it. Anyway, we're late. Can you sense the others?
The echo of the dead is just too strong. It dulls my senses.
Loot, you need to focus.
Forgive me. I will do better.
So this is the last game I'm gonna buy
Whatever
until
opened the veil must be
probably God of
powerful.
War. I promised myself that.
Let's look for our observer.
He should be able to tell us more what transpired here.
Then we best find him quickly.
All right, let's see. Camera. Up, down. Jump. Square attack. Triangle attack. Sorry about that, y'all. I kind of just knocked the headphones off my head. All right, let's see. Nothing yet on the top
The
buttons.
touch of chaos always leaves traces. Taking the weakest first, turning them on the strong. It is needlessly cruel.
This place got fucked
I
up.
know all too well how chaos corrupts and kills.
I'm sorry, sister. I didn't mean.
All right,
More
triangle.
important task than mourning those we can't save.
You all right?
Saved. Do not forget.
All right, we got some orbs. Crimson Tear residue, red chaotic residue from the tear in the shape of dust shards or crystals. It enhances the capabilities of an Ashen Knight. Collect and spend them to increase Briar's abilities. Okay. Double jump. I'm not going to speak too soon, but overall, this just reminds me of old DMC camera angles. Maybe we've just moved past that as a gaming community and just it's not acceptable anymore. Who knows?
Is this the end of the world?
I can't say. It's bound to begin somewhere, sometime.
These docks spread for miles along the bay.
Let's see here. We got world lore. Okay. All right. Looks like this place is a meeting hub of some sort. And all right. So we got our weapons. Let's see. We got the Ashen Vindicator. Vindicator is a weapon that defines a chimera of the Order of the Ashen Blade, a great sword so massive and heavy that it cannot be wielded, let alone lifted, by anyone who lacks exceptional strength of an Ashen Knight. The Ashen Vindicator is too big to be sheathed by any scabbard or to hang from the hip of its possessor. As a consequence, the Ashen Vindicator can't help but reveal the identity of a chimera with a glance. The ominous sight is more often feared than welcomed by good people of Cadus, even though they do not know the truth behind the sacred duty of these fearsome warriors. So it looks like as we beat the enemies, we get more lore about the weapons and the Ashen Enforcer, which is my big ass axe. Let's see. Armed with the Ashen Enforcer, a knight can land heavy, powerful blows which easily break both shields and ethereal breakers. The Ashen Vindicator and Ashen Enforcer are physical extensions of a knight of the Order as much as their shade is an extension of their spirit. All right. We already looked at the primary attack.
They
Yep.
once teemed with life. And now,
It's like this city has been dead for years. Eildon is no more loot. We'd better get used to the idea.
Doesn't look too bad. So that's my square attack, the axe. Triangle attack, sword. Give me all those good orbs. I want them all. I want them all. Let's get into a fight. I'm ready for a fight. I mean, it is critical to every game that we break every barrel we can break. If a barrel can be broken, it needs to be broken. Broke. Y'all know what I mean.
such a vast city. And now, it's nothing but rubble.
Yeah, well, they should have been stronger. Wait a sec, what's that over there? Oh, stairs. What's this? All right, Ashes of Fallen Chimera. In the darkest hour, Chimera can find inspiration in the memento of those who who came before. If you have been defeated, use this item to get back into the fray. Okay. Little life stone there. Nothing this way? All right. What about this way? Nope. What about this way? Nope. All right. Can't go this way. Already went this way, right? Yep.
I wish that killing could come to an end.
Unfortunately, it's all I'm good for now.
So this might be where we get a little bit of camera difficulty because it's not the easiest to see where we're supposed to be going. Double jump. Oh shit. Oh, barrels. More barrels. You're no match for me. All right, our first victim, y'all. About ready to mess this dude up. Oh.
These broke. They were just people once before they became corrupted.
Call this the judge's mercy, then.
Come on, son. Triangle, 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 triangle.
One down.
Alright, so counter type slow. Loot is able to defend Briar from most enemy attacks. When you see the target, press circle to react to the incoming blow. The most basic counter that Loot can perform is a slow counter. This action briefly freezes time around the enemy, allowing Briar to move away and avoid attack. Over the course of her journey, Loot will become able to slow down stronger enemies as well. Timing is crucial. Your reflex influence the outcome of Loot's defensive actions. If your reaction is too slow, you will miss the counter opportunity and Briar will be exposed to the attack. If your reaction is quick enough, you will achieve a perfect counter. Alright, so we're going to try that out. Be careful not to press circle when no enemy is attacking you or Loot will be distracted when you need her the most. Alright, let's try this out.
Let's keep it up.
Come on.
You want more? I've got more.
Come on, son, let's do this. Hit me. Hit me.
I'm not done yet.
All right, let's do this. Oh shit, yeah, that circle works well.
We're not backing down.
There's more.
Diamond, baby. I don't know what that means, but I like diamonds. Who doesn't like diamonds? Modifiers, let's see, we got a backstab, untouchable, picture of health, fly away, double digit. Okay, no damage.
I'm ready, sister.
Gotta watch out for that circle indicator. I know shit's gonna start getting hectic when you're over there button mashing and shit. Fuck you, son. Oh, you didn't put up a fight at all. Was I supposed to kill you? Maybe you were just in the midst of changing, and by that, I did you a favor. Press square to land heavy blows with your action force so you can perform by combo by pressing square, square, square.
One.
Yeah, bitch.
Let's keep it up.
Bam!
Who's next?
Alright, rotate camera. Battles in open spaces can be quite crowded. When the symbol rotate is visible at the bottom right corner of the screen, you can use this to rotate the camera and get a clearer view of what is going on around you. You can decide to focus and lock on the camera on a specific enemy by pressing R3. To change target, move, lock off, press R3 again. Alright. Let's do a lock on.
I'm just warming up.
Bitch. Counter type barrier. Most melee attacks can be countered by a barrier. Alright? A barrier counter blocks One close range attack from a low-class enemy right before Briar is hit. Over the course of her journey, Lute will become able to block attacks from stronger enemies as well. Okay. How do we pull it off?
There's more.
Not for long, there's not. Massacre. Let's see. What did I get this time? Accelerando. Untouchable. Picture of health. Fly away. All yours. Backstab. Massacre. Okay. I'm sure I'll look up and see what all those things mean. I just don't know what the difference between a time block barrier is. I guess I guess is when you hit circle, at what point in the attack animation they are. So I'm going to try and get one to hit me and pull off a counter right before they schwack me with their weapon. Barrels! Gotta kill him. What's up, man? You don't look too happy. Put you out of your misery.
They're drawn to us like moths to a flame.
They can't resist the lure of life. Even though it comes from us.
I always like this style. I don't know, like I said, we'll see if the camera gives us any trouble, but I dig this type of style, like this wide sweeping vista and the side scroller to the 3D. Like, I think that's great. I really do. Anything over here? No. Making our way downtown through the docks, smashing some punks in the head. Oh!
Sister,
What was that?
I felt the tear itself.
That doesn't sound pleasant.
It's growing.
Oh, we gotta plug up that hole, baby.
The sooner we get to him, the better.
Gotta plug up that hole. Oh, this is the way I came in. My bad. Let's see. So here's our character, y'all. Characters, excuse me. Briar and Lute. Each Chimera has a tale to tell. Briar and Lute, however, are nobodies. These two sisters lack education, training, and discipline, an inexperienced hothead and a shade that is far more livelier than her ethereal kin. It is hard to explain why or how they joined the Order of the Ashen Blade in the first place. There are rumors that corruption taints Briar's blood, but these two are too insignificant for anyone to bother with them. Once assigned to me, I investigated further and discovered that the stories were true, as if they didn't already have enough problems on my hands. Sad to see. All right, corrupted. The broken. There you go. There's a broken. Rats trespass into our world carrying the taint of chaos with them. If their victims are not fortunate enough to die immediately, they mutate into the ferocious corrupted beings. Estranged from their past selves, the corrupted become grotesque monsters, gifted with exceptional strength. The broken are the weakest among the corrupted, but even one of them could take on many human soldiers of the Order and prevail. So we got to defeat 104 more of these fuckers to find out more about their backstory. Let's see. We already got that one. Sacred City of Ilden. Ilden was once three capitals of the Holy Kingdom. Caetus. Its origins were lost through time, now found in myths and legends like the Dorian and Rhyme. It was founded where the armies of man had supposedly fought and defeated the spawn of chaos at the peak of the Solstice of Souls. Each capital was dedicated to one of three keepers. Ilden came to be known as the seat of the Torchbearer, also called the City of Light. Because of the lively and industrious character of its people, it became the main trading center for the kingdom. All right, a little bit more deeper into the lore here. A little hot over here. A little hot. All right, let's go. Oh shit, spear, watch out. Yeah, that's right, reflexes. Oh, we got archers. Ah, you sons of bitches. Always gotta have archers in these games. Bro, that dude's coming at me straight up with a hatchet. All right, let's see. Counter type deflection. Most range attacks can be countered with a deflection counter. A deflection counter diverts projectiles thrown by a low-class enemy before Briar is hit. Over the course of her journey, Loot will learn how to divert range attacks from stronger enemies as well. All right, let's try it out. Let's try it out. Come on, throw something at me. Oh yeah, just countered that shit. Oh, counter. Oh, you still alive, motherfucker? You ain't nothing. Oh shit, did I get hit? I did, damn. Yeah, son.
I'm just wrong.
I still got diamond. I did get hit though. Solid defense, so I guess I countered quite a bit of them. I didn't even see those dudes come up behind me. Let's see, pikemen. While most of the broken used to be mere commoners, some of them were part of city militias or other loosely organized forces. Pikemen are a suitable example. As humans, they wielded their heavy polearms only in close quarters combat. Once corrupted, however, they grow so strong they can use their pikes as lethal projectile weapons. All right, I'm digging it. Oh, what is this? Okay, so this is L1. All right, so what I'm looking at here, we got over in the left-hand corner, bottom left corner, we got slots for weapons, I would assume. Here's my inventory wheel hitting R1. L1 is dodge, and I still haven't been able to use my top two buttons yet for like the shifting that I guess I'm gonna be doing soon.
That sound. I can't stand it.
Did I miss something over here?
It must be him.
No, I can't go down there. Yay! Challenge the void. All right. On your journey, you will come across some special portals. Okay, kind of like the things from DMC. Interact with them to face a secret challenge that takes place in a special arena. Do your best and beat it to get a reward. Once unlocked, the void challenges can be replayed from the main menu at any time. All right, so let's check them out. Let's go see what challenge they got after I take care of this fucker. X. Slayer. Slay all the enemies before the time runs out. All right, simple enough. Well, we'll see how simple it is. Let's see how hard these challenges are. I ain't got time to be messing around blocks and counters. Just gonna go through and whack them all.
Loot. What is this place?
I don't know. It seems like we crossed the veil this time.
Then we must find a way to go back.
This must be where chaos is born from, huh? Lock on. Oh yeah, son.
There's more.
I'm ready, sister.
I'm not done yet. I'm just warming up.
Too easy, son. Too easy. Platinum! Wait a sec, is platinum better than diamond? I don't know. Massacre, untouchable, picture of health, accelerando, fly away. I'm gonna have to look up and see what's what here. 7.0. I think platinum is better than diamond. What do we get here? Alright, malformed husk fragment, a small piece of husk of a possessed. In large amounts, it can increase an Ashen Knight's maximum health. Collect 3 of them to obtain a sturdy husk chunk. Okay. See up there in the top, the evocation field and the banishment field? That's the 2 things that I was looking at online where you could switch between the 2. Between defense and attack oriented stuff. Alright. Simple enough. Looks like enemies respawn after you come out of them. Emerald Tear Dust. Green chaotic residue from the tear pulverized to dust. Upon use, it restores a small part of an Ashen Knight's health. You can obtain it occasionally by defeating enemies. Alright, now does it fill up my... Yeah, I was about to say, does it fill up my health automatically or is it an item that I use? So I guess we got the answer to that. Alright, moving forward. What's up, dude? Are you friend or foe?
While all life must perish,
Oh, you're foe.
that which is immortal is bound to be reborn.
Who are you?
The Shaper had no hand in your creation. Did he, sweet sisters?
You coming at me all wrong. Talk to my guy again, I'm gonna smash you in the face with a soldering
You are
iron.
Observer?
Just kidding. That was a line from a movie, from Joe Dirt. Y'all should know it.
I am Leighton. I am here to assist you.
Oh, okay. You're a homie.
How exactly?
Oh, please upgrade my stuff. I want to get some more moves and better weapons, and I want to crush people in the game.
An observer's talents won't be of much help in this fight.
I beg to differ,
I'll
sisters.
fight for the Order of the Ashen Blade in my own way. My presence here is proof enough of my worth. You, on the other hand,
Oh man, I feel like you're about ready to diss me, bro. I feel like you're about ready to
are
diss me.
said to be unstable, unruly, and unwilling to follow orders.
I don't see the issue with that.
Our fame precedes us.
Why do you taunt us?
Yeah, why do you taunt us?
Your shade is speaking. And to me, how quaint.
Uh-oh. Now, come on now. You can throw all the insults you want at me, but like, my homegirl, my sister, she sacrificed herself to be a part of this journey, and I ain't gonna have that.
Somehow, your authority as an observer is not enough to silence her. What happened here?
A tear opened, clearly. Its cause is unknown. But it's the largest yet seen, and, I do believe, getting larger still.
I
That ain't
doubt
good.
the Order will be able to hide this one from the masses.
And once it was open,
Many were corrupted, others were possessed.
I thought that was kind of the same thing.
They saw to the rest.
The Order did not foresee it this time.
That is why you were called. You and your 2 comrades.
3 chimeras. At least the Ashen Blade is sparing no effort now.
Well, 2 chimeras. And you.
Hey man, I'm a chimera.
So caustic. Where are the others?
Strangely, those 2 did not wish to wait for you.
Well, that's their fault, and their loss.
You should hurry. Find them and help them.
Why? They don't feel like they need my help.
If you can.
Bro, you're getting on my nerves now.
Don't scowl at me. I can offer powerful assistance, if you do well.
Then let us pray you remain safe.
Yeah, I say that sarcastically.
Indeed. May the torchbearer light your way.
May the judge show you mercy.
And may the Shaper grant you fortune in this life. If that's what you can call it. The freight elevators will take you where you need to go.
Good.
I'm hearing a hint of like some South American, maybe Spaniard.
Perhaps you will prove us all wrong. I will be watching.
All right, Leighton shop. All right, bro. We got a shop. Leighton shop. Okay, let's see. We got quite a bit of souls. Oh, he's going to make me buy it. All right. Press R1 to access the skills page. Briar progression. Now you can enhance Briar's abilities. Okay. Alright, Briar's abilities. Here you can acquire new combos and skills for each unlocked weapon. Press X to view the upgrades available for the Ashen Vindicator. Abilities. Hold square to acquire Ferocious Assault. Alright, cut through enemies in front of you with a series of quick blows. Prerequisites. Unlock Ashen Vindicator Synergy Attack. Alright, so we got commands. Triangle, triangle, pause. Triangle, triangle, triangle. Man, that's going to take a lot of my stuff. Alright, let's do it. Oh, I ain't got enough for any of that. What about loot? Hold on, no. Oh, loot's still locked. Alright, can't do anything with loot yet. Alright, so let's go ahead. Let's see. Piercing lunge. Move forward, triangle. Alright, so forward, triangle. Oh, I ain't got enough for that shit. Well, it looks like that's all we can get for now. Can't get that. Alright. Talk. The weapon.
You make fun of us. But what do you even know about our kind?
That the Order forged the chimeras, much like your big sword. Let us hope you're not brittle or blunt.
Bitch, I'm smooth and creamy.
We're not weapons. We're people.
Weapons don't kill people. People!
I find that argument quite hard to sustain in your current predicament. Anyway, each chimera is born of the union of two different souls.
Exposition alert, y'all. Exposition alert.
And each one develops their own abilities in a most peculiar way. I am truly eager to find out what the two of you can do.
This is your first time with us as our observer.
Indeed. I must have committed some horrible sin to deserve it.
Damn, bro. You just keep throwing these insults.
Oh, don't be so touchy.
Don't be such a prick.
You'd better get used to my witty remarks anyway. Just as I'll have to accept that I'm stuck here with you.
To everyone their penance.
So we have the grumpy, the witty, and the wise. A well-assorted team indeed. I'm sure we'll get along just fine.
If you say so.
The
We've
tear.
dealt with other tears before, but none as massive as this.
Definitely not the doing of a few rampaging wraiths.
They're always ripping and gnawing at the veil from the other side. Relentlessly.
Indeed. But something else must have happened here.
I like how loot like takes a corporeal form and then like goes back to like spirit orb form. Probably like to conserve energy or something like that.
We must find out what it was.
Leighton, tell us the truth. How can you survive the dangers of this city?
Oh, I rely on my cunning first and foremost. But I also have this pendant.
This pendant.
It emits a sound that hides my aura from those that would prey upon it.
I can hear it, and I can't stand it.
Yeah.
I can hear your jingling as well, in spite of my corrupted blood.
I am so glad to hear it. It means that I have nothing to fear from the two of you, for the time being at least.
Well, if you keep on making those remarks, man, I don't know. We might have trouble. What else is in the skills? This is still flashing. R1, skills. Is it just telling me I can buy another one? No, skills. Oh, okay. It's just saying I have other skills I could buy. Got it. What's the proficiency? All right. The Ashen Enforcer is effective against shields and barriers. Charged attacks deal critical damage. Effectiveness: strong shields and barriers, critical charge shields and barriers, weak against flying enemies. Okay. Proficiency 2. Oh, all right. Got it. Okay. Let's get on out of
You
here.
know how to find me.
Do I? You're just going to show up in random places? All right, let's try out that new combo. So it's triangle, triangle, pause. All right. All right. So the controller vibrates when you're ready to do it. So triangle, triangle. Triangle, triangle, pause, triangle. All right. Got it. Where to now, my friend? Anything back here? Do I just go out the door? Out this door. Okay, let's go on with the journey. Barrels! I can't wait to try that out on somebody. I assume the better you do in the fights, the more orbs you get. See, whenever you find a lever, you press X to interact with it. Moving on up. This is the range of the camera, by the way. Left to right, up
It feels like
and
someone
down.
is watching us. It's unnerving.
All right, we got some more lore, I think. Let's check it out. Nope, not yet. Oh, characters. Leighton. I'm in charge of the Order's mission here, or I would have been if the two veterans dispatched from Doran had waited for me as planned. I should have expected as much from those zealots. See, so who's really not able to follow rules? Those two dudes who you claim to be all that, or me who actually came here? Whatever. So the only thing that I don't understand is like the counters. I guess it's at the point in time that you actually press circle. Yeah, so that's like a right as you do it. Okay. Try knocking an enemy to the air by pressing square and X. Okay, I didn't see that before. Dodge. L1 to dodge an enemy attack. Square and X knocks them into the air. Knock enemies into the air and attack them. All right, yeah, we got that already. Items, let's see here. Crimson Tear, Emerald Shard. The shade can assimilate to it and contain their entropy. Okay. I guess that's like Loot's ability to maintain her corporeal form. Uh, so I guess she runs out of energy throughout the fight if we don't get those. Oh, okay. So here's the modifiers we're looking at. You perform 10 combos. You perform 5 combos. Solid defense. Loot performed a perfect counter. Modifier. Alright, so all yours. Loot killed an enemy. Massacre. You killed a total of 10 enemies without being hit. Alright. Armed to the teeth. You performed at least one attack with each weapon. Okay. These are simple modifiers. Backstab, obviously self-explanatory. Fly away. You knocked 3 different enemies into the air. Double digit. You ended the battle as the timer reached a number with the 2 indicated identical digits. Against the tide. You never dodged over the course of the battle. Picture of health. You finished a battle with full health. Untouchable. You never got hit over the course of battle. Self-sufficient. You didn't use any items. Unscathed. You didn't suffer any damage. Okay. So at least now we know what those modifiers are.
One down.
Let's keep it up.
There's more.
I'm ready, sister.
Ah, shit, he got me.
You want more? I've got more.
Try out a new combo.
Back down.
Loot over there.
I am ready.
See, I guess I'm not hitting it right at the right time.
I'm not done yet.
Trying to get that counter down. It looks like I'm good with like melee counters, but with the projectile counters, I'm just not hitting it right. At least as far as I can tell. I only got hit once in that fight, but I guess I countered everything else. Oh shit! Went off the edge.
Imagine living in such a crowded city.
A place like this is a feast for wraiths.
Can I jump over to that side? I can. There's a green orb over there. Alright, so this is where the camera might get into a little bit of a tricky spot. Alright, got another fragment. Sweet. Alright, now we'll go down. Alright, one more to get, one more of those green fragments. We should get a health upgrade. Yay, yay! Alright, moving on. What we got?
The freight elevators. Someone blocked them.
I have a feeling.
People escaping.
Exactly. They left on their precious ships and left the rest to die.
Oh
That
shit.
way they'd made sure they'd escape.
So cruel. Letting others die so they could live.
Hey man, survival of the fittest.
And yet they all died anyway. Cowards.
Cowards. Okay, so looks like we're coming up on 55 minutes, so we'll go ahead and upload this. I'll do all my tags, get it uploaded, create a new playlist for it, and then we will carry on from right here. Probably do about 3 videos a day for this, because I got other stuff that has to get done, as always. You know, real life shit. But, alright guys, well I hope you're enjoying this so far. I'm enjoying it. Simple game. Harkens back to some games that I really loved growing up. Without further ado, we'll start off right where we leave off. Alright, y'all. See you in a few.